Hi, sweetie. Hi, Icy.
Hello, teacher.
And how are you today?
I'm good, thanks. And you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's go here. We're going to do the we're going to do the vocabulary first. Let's go to the vocabulary page here. Okay, reward. So we're going to start from here, from ring, okay? Okay, these are the next few ones that we need to do. Okay, let's read what ring is. Ring.
Ring.
Sweetie, you need to read it, okay?
Ring, to sound a bell. To cause a bell to make a sound.
Good. When the bell rings, it means that it is time for class. Let's see if you can make your own sentence with ring. Okay, let's make your own sentence.
A teacher ring a bell. And everyone go into class to study.
Okay, let's say here, when you hear the bell ring, it means you need to go to class. When you hear the bell ring, it means you need to go to class. Okay. Rush. Let's read rush.
Rush.
Okay.
Rush. To hurry, to move quickly.
Okay. Let's read the sentence.
The students are rushing to their classroom in order not to be late.
Good. Let's see if you can make a sentence with rush.
You must do rush because you are late for the party.
You must rush in order not to be late for the party. You must rush in order not to be late for the party. Or we can say you must rush. You must rush to get to the party. You must rush to get to the party in order not to be late. You must rush to get to the party in order not to be late. Shake. Let's read shake.
Shake. To make small movements side to side or very quickly.
Okay, let's read the sentence.
She was shaking as she opened the letter.
She was shaking as she opened. Okay, let's speak our own.
I don't understand this word.
To make small movements side to side, that's shake. Shake. And this is shake, when I shake. It's movements from side to side. She was shaking when she opened the letter, or I shake the bottle. Shake the bottle. It's movements.
He was shaking as he opened the present.
Okay, and we can say you need to shake the milk before you drink it, or he was shaking because he was scared. Shaking, like shivers, like when you get cold, you shake. You need to shake the milk before you drink it. He was shaking because he was scared. Sheltered. Let's read sheltered.
Sheltered, protected,
Privileged. Privileged. Privileged.
privileged.
Yes. Shelter is when you have sheltered, so you have a roof or something over your head. You are sheltered from the sun. You are like an umbrella will shelter you from the sun or shelter you from the rain. It's when you are protected. You can't get hurt. Okay, let's read the sentence.
Students from rich families often
Live.
sheltered lives.
Often live sheltered lives. Sheltered means they are protected. They don't walk to school on their own. Their parents take them. When they play sport, they have the helmet, the gloves, everything because they're sheltered. So they are looked after very well. Okay, let's see if you can make a sentence. Sheltered.
My friend always sheltered me.
Okay. What do you mean by how can she shelter you? What does she do?
Like when somebody bully me.
Okay, she can protect you.
When someone.
When I am in trouble, my friend always shelters me. Protect. Shout. Let's read shout.
Shout.
Okay, read the last one.
To yell. To speak in a very loud voice.
Okay, let's read the sentence.
You had better not shout, or else Miss Kimball will get angry.
Shout, not shout, shout. Let's see if you can make your own sentence with shout. Shout.
Like not shout in class.
Okay, see if you can make a sentence.
When you are in a lesson, you shouldn't shout in class.
Good. When you have a lesson, you cannot shout during class. Okay. Okay, tell me again, Icy, what does rush mean? Rush. We're gonna say it once, and I'm gonna take it away, my writing, and see if you can just remember the words, okay? So let's look at it once, then I'm gonna take the page away and just ask you the words, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try. Rush.
Rush mean to hurry, to move quickly.
Sheltered.
Sheltered mean protect and privilege.
Privileged. Privileged.
Privilege.
Good. Shout.
Shout mean to yell, to speak in a very loud voice.
To yell. Ring.
A ring, to a sound bell, to catch a bell, to make a sound.
Okay. Rush.
Rush means to move quickly.
To move quickly. Okay, let me take a photo. Now I'm going to take this away and see if you can remember, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get to the photos. Okay. Tell me the word ring. What does ring mean?
Ring means to sound a bell, push a bell, to make a sound.
Can you make your own sentence with ring?
When you hear a bell, the bell ring, it means the lesson, you need to go into class.
When you hear the bell ring, you need to go to class. Rush. What is rush? What does rush mean?
Rush means to move quickly.
Okay, let's make a sentence with rush.
You must rush to get in order to the party.
You must rush to the party in order not to be late. Let's try again.
You must to the party in order.
You must rush.
You must rush to get to the party in order not to be late.
Let's make another sentence with rush.
You must rush to enjoy the lessons of school.
Not quite. You don't rush to enjoy the lesson. You don't rush. Rush means to go quickly, to move quickly. You must rush to finish your work before the bell rings. If you're going to talk and not finish your homework, you will have to rush because we're going to eat in 5 minutes. Rush means to do it quickly. You have to rush to brush your teeth. You have to move quickly, go brush your teeth. You have to rush in the mornings, not to be late for school. Do you understand? Rush is to move quickly.
Yeah.
My mom had to rush to fetch my sister from school. She was late. Or due to an accident, I had to rush to get to school. Okay, let's try another one. Rush.
You must rush to do your project.
Yes.
After the bell rings.
Before the bell rings. You have to rush to finish.
Before the bell rings.
Okay. Let's try shake.
Shake means to make small movement side to side or.
Yes, that's good. Now let's make a sentence.
You need to you need to shake You need to shake the milk before you drink it.
Okay, let's try another one, a different one.
You need to shake the orange juice
Mhm.
before you drink it.
Yes, good. What else can shake? I can shake the bottle. What about yourself? In dancing class today, we had to shake our bodies. I had to shake my friend's leg because she sat still for too long. I had to shake hands. I had to shake hands with my teacher every time I see her. When my dad meets a customer, he shakes his hand. If you greet somebody, you need to shake their hand, okay? Sheltered.
Shouted mean to speak in a very loud voice.
No, not shout, sheltered. Yes, you're right with shout. You're right with shout. Let's try sheltered first. Sheltered.
It mean protect.
Yes. Can you make a sentence?
My friends always shelter me when someone bully me.
Okay. You can also say, it started raining at school and we had to run for shelter. Or when it snows, you have to find shelter. When I waited for the bus stop, I had to find shelter from the sun, or I had to find shelter from the rain, or shelter from the cold or the heat. We went to the beach and we had to find shelter from the heat. Shelter, protect yourself. Okay, shout was the other one that you wanted to say. What shout? You said it's a loud voice. Can you make your own sentence?
I cannot shout because I have a sore throat.
I can't shout because I have a sore throat. If you can't hear me, I need to shout. Do I need to shout before you can hear me? If you don't, or if you don't listen, I need to shout. If you are far away from your friend, then you shout to your friend. Okay, good. That's shout. Let's go to listening now. Okay, let's go up to the listening. I just want to see where it is. See if I can find us up. Okay, let me go page up. Okay, we're going to do practice tests. See if I can take us right up here. We are still busy with practice test 3 here. Listening, book 2. Okay. Here, practice test 3. Listening, and we stopped at number 18, 19 last time. Yes, what does the teacher imply? Okay, let me just find that for you. Okay, so I will help you with this. I just want to find the audio quickly. Okay, let's have a look. Let's read number 19. Can you read the question there for us? Just unmute yourself quickly.
What does the teacher imply when he says this? I get spaced out sometimes when I granting papers.
Okay. Imply. What does imply mean?
Imply mean
What does a teacher imply?
like I don't know how to.
Perfect TOEFL, Junior Practice Test, Book 2.
Okay.
Number 19. What?
Okay, imply means mean. What does a teacher mean? What does a teacher mean when he says, I get spaced out sometimes when I'm grading papers? Grading papers is to mark papers. When he marks papers, what does he mean? Let's look at the options I see. Now listen carefully. He is disappointed with the quality of the papers. He's disappointed. Disappointed means sad, shocked. He is uninterested in speaking to the girl. He's not interested. He doesn't want to speak to her. He's not paying full attention. He doesn't like having to grade papers. Okay, let's listen.
The teacher imply when he says this. I get spaced out sometimes when I'm grading papers.
Okay, let's have a look at the options. What do you think? What does the teacher imply when he says, I get spaced out?
Number 20.
When I'm grading
What does the-
papers. Now look carefully. Number B and C says to you, to the girl. Look in the question there, number 19. Is he talking about a girl in number 19? Is he saying I get spaced out sometimes when I talk to the girl? Is he mentioning a girl in the question? Is there the word girl in the question here? Is he talking about a girl? Yes or no? Look here, I see. He's saying to the girl. Is he talking about a girl? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Where do you see he's talking about the girl? Where does he say that? I get spaced out sometimes when I'm grading papers. Where's the word girl? Where is he saying he's talking to a girl? Is he saying he's talking to a girl?
No.
No, he's not talking to a girl. So it can't be number B and it can't be number C because he's not talking to a girl. He's saying when I'm grading papers. Papers are the students' papers, okay? I see you need to look on the screen. It will help you when you look on the screen, okay? You have to look at your options. He's talking about papers. Papers are the exam papers that the students are giving him. He's saying, I get spaced out sometimes when I have to mark the exam papers of my students. Now, it can either be number A or number D. Number A says disappointed. Number D says he dislikes having to grade the papers. Disappointed means he's not satisfied with the quality of the work. But here he's saying, I get spaced out. So he's talking about himself. He's not talking about the papers and the quality. He says, I get spaced out. What do you think the answer is here? What does he mean? Is it A or D? He dislikes having to grade papers. Do you understand how we got to the answer? You understand why it's number D, I see?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to look very carefully. He didn't talk about a girl. So immediately we can say B and C is away. We can take that away. Then we're going to look what we've got left. Then we can say number A, it's disappointed. Disappointed means he's disappointed in the paper. No, he's talking about himself. Okay, let's have a look at number 20. Okay, read number 20, I see.
What does the teacher say about research paper?
What does the teacher say about the research paper? It should have 5 or more resources. So here he's talking about the resources. The girl can write it on any topic. The paper is due in next month, or it's worth 30% of the grade.
Teacher say about the research paper? Questions 14 through 17. Listen to a conversation between a student and a coach.
Where are they saying?
Questions 18 through 22. Listen to a conversation between a student and a teacher.
Mr. Gibson, are you busy right now?
I'm just grading these history tests, Mindy.
Oh, so then should I come back to speak with you sometime later?
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean that. I was just sorry. I get spaced out sometimes when I'm grading papers. Please come into my office and grab a seat.
Thanks, Mr. Gibson.
What do you want to talk about, Mindy?
It's the research paper we have to do.
What about it?
I've never written a long paper before. You told us that it has to be 20 pages long. And, we need to have a bibliography so that we can cite all of our sources. To be honest, I've never done any of this before, so I don't have a clue as to what I should be doing.
I see. Okay. For a research paper, you need to get your information from several different sources. I hope you use at least 5 sources, but I would prefer that you use more. These sources can be books, magazine articles, information from websites, and...
Okay, can you hear there? The teacher is talking about the sources. He says you have to have several sources, 5 at least, but I would prefer more. Okay, I'm also thinking A, but let's just listen to the whole conversation.
Okay, but what about the bibliography and footnotes?
Every time you use information from another source in your paper, you need to make a footnote. It provides information about the work from which you got your information. At the end of the paper, you should write a bibliography. Simply put, it's a list of the sources that you used to write your paper. If you look at that big handout I gave you yesterday, you'll see how to make both footnotes and a bibliography. So, does that help?
A lot. Thanks for clear.
Okay, what do you think the answer is here, I see?
A.
Yes, it is A. Good, I see. Well done. Okay, let's go up. Okay, let's read number 21. Can you read number 21 for me, I see?
According to the teacher, how can girls learn to write a
Bibliography.
What?
Bibliography.
Number 20. What
Bibliography.
questions 18 through...
Okay, let's see. How can the girl learn to write the bibliography? Bibliography is after a project or a task, you have to write your resources at the end of the task, how you got to your answers, okay? Now the teacher is saying she needs to read her textbook, use the handout he gave her, look on a website, or consult a reference book. Let's listen to what the teacher is saying about the bibliography.
22. Listen to a conversation between a student and a teacher.
Mr. Gibson, are you busy right now?
I'm just grading these history tests, Mindy.
Oh, So then should I come back to speak with you sometime later?
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean that. I was just sorry. I get spaced out sometimes when I'm grading papers. Please come into my office and grab a seat.
Thanks, Mr. Gibson.
What do you want to talk about, Mindy?
It's the research paper we have to do.
What about it?
I've never written a long paper before. You told us that it has to be 20 pages long. And, we need to have a bibliography so that we can cite all of our sources. To be honest, I've never done any of this before, so I don't have a clue as to what I should be.
I see. Okay. For a research paper, you need to get your information from several different sources.
Listen
I
now.
hope you use at least 5
He's
sources.
going to talk about the
but I would prefer that
bibliography.
you use more. These sources can be books, magazine articles, information from websites, and so on.
Okay,
Listen.
but what about the bibliography and footnotes?
Every time you use information from another source in your paper, you need to make a footnote. This provides information about the work from which you got your information. At the end of the paper, you should write a bibliography. Simply put, it's a list of the sources that you used to write your paper. If you look at that big handout I gave you yesterday, you'll see how to make both footnotes and a bibliography.
Okay. According to the teacher, how can she learn? What did he just say now? If you have a look at, yes, if you have a look at the big handout. Good. So we heard the word handout. That's why we know it's B. Number 22. Can you read number 22 for me?
What is probably true about the teacher?
Okay. He's eager to help the girl. He teaches American history. He has a small amount of free time. He's probably with the student, popular with the students. What does eager mean? He is eager to help the girl. What does the word eager mean? Eager and popular. What does eager mean?
Like
Eager means strongly or really want to. You strongly or really want to do something. He strongly or really wanted to help this girl. He strongly or really wanted to take part in the competition. I feel strongly about you taking part in the competition. I'm strong. I really want you to take part. Popular means everybody knows him. Everyone knows him. That's popular. Okay. What do you think the answer is here? I can play it to you again, but I just want to see where your thoughts are. Do you think he really wanted to help the girl? Do you think he teaches American history? Do you think that he doesn't have free time? Or do you think everybody knows him? What's true? What's true about the teacher? Now, what we have heard now in the, yes, what we have heard in the conversation, he said to her, come and have a seat. How may I help you? So he really wanted to help her and he spoke to her very nicely. Okay, good, I see. Let's read number 23, I see.
What are the students mainly discussing?
Okay, now this is a new conversation. Let's listen to the new conversation now.
Questions 23 through 26. Listen to a conversation between 2 students.
The new one now.
George, have you figured out your schedule for next semester yet?
There's not too much to think about, is there?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that we don't even have a choice for several of our classes. Let's see, we're required to take English. We have to take history too, and we have to enroll in PE as well.
Oh, yeah, I see your point. But what about math?
What about it? I'm taking geometry next year. That's what you're going to be taking as well, isn't it?
That's right. And I'm taking Spanish 3 next semester.
Not me.
Okay, what are the students mainly discussing? The teachers they like, the classes they have to take, performing this semester, and their favorite classes.
B.
The classes they are going to take. Yes, I see. Good. Let's read number 24 now, I see.
What does the boy mention about Spanish?
Okay, what does he mention? It's more difficult than French. He regrets not studying it or not taking it. It's his best subject, or he's getting better. Let's listen.
So I guess our schedules will be different there. I'm taking French 3 instead. I wish I had taken Spanish, but it's too late for me to change now.
Are you going to take biology or physics?
Okay, what did he say there? I'm taking French 3, but he wanted to take Spanish, but it's too late now. He can't enroll into Spanish anymore.
A.
What does regret mean? He regrets. What does regret mean?
I don't know.
Okay, you need to ask if you don't know, okay? Because that can be your answer. Regret. Regret is feel sad. Regret. Feel sad or disappointed. Okay, now let's have a look at it again. Why is the boy saying, I'm taking French, but I wanted to take Spanish, but it's too late now? So he's not saying that French is difficult. Look at number A. He's not saying it's difficult. He's saying he's taking French. He wanted to take Spanish, but it's too late now to enroll in Spanish.
Yeah.
So which one do you think it is?
B.
It's B. He regrets regretting not studying it or not taking it. What can be inferred about the boy? What can we say about the boy? His favorite subject is maths. He has known the girl for a long time. He gets low grades in his science class. His classes are getting harder. Let's listen.
Physics. I don't enjoy biology. Plus, I love math, and physics has a good deal of math in it.
That's the same reason I'm going to take physics as well.
So there really isn't that much for us to decide on, is there?
Wait, we have to take one more class. We can choose from art.
Okay, what is he saying here? His favorite subject is maths. He knows the girl for a long time. He gets low grades, or the work is getting harder. Must give me an answer, I see.
C.
Okay, and then you need to listen again.
Number 22. Questions 23 through 26.
Listen again, Icy.
Listen to a conversation between two students.
George, have you figured out your schedule for next semester yet?
There's not too much to think about, is there?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that we don't even have a choice for several of our classes. Let's see, we're required to take English. We have to take history too.
Okay, let's save it. Let's come back, Icy. We've got 10 minutes left, okay? Let's just come back.